Yet another episode of deer season 24, just rolling right on down the tracks. Forrest and I had both firearms tags and set out to kill one deer in particularly, and it was a deer we call the Fat 8. Well, the story of the Fat 8 is really no story at all, because we have not laid an eyeball. I haven't personally laid an eyeball on this particular deer. Best we could calculate his age, he's 9.5 years old. He's been on pictures for years, and I'm gonna say it started way back in 19, where we started getting photos of this deer, started hunting him, and then he just was a ghost. We just could not put an eyeball on him during daylight hours. So the pictures kept rolling in, you know, year after year. We'd get a few pictures early in the year, and then all of a sudden, as the season progresses, we get more and more pictures, but the majority of them were at night. He was extremely nocturnal, and there was just not a lot of daylight history on this particular animal. As he continued to get older and older, our fascination with him became greater and greater. And finally, Forrest and grandson Nolan had an encounter with him in 2023. And it was an early morning encounter. Just didn't work out. It was during the firearm season, but low light, you know, right after legal shooting. And you know, they just weren't prepared, didn't get a window open on him as quickly as you'd like to, and just didn't get him on the ground. But he was alive and he was upright, which was very rare to see him because he was so nocturnal. And we did get some daylight photos of him, just not a lot of daylight pictures as he got a little bit older. Fast forward into the spring of 2024, and nobody logs more miles than Forrest Bonin. And lo and behold, first time ever, he finds the Fat 8. Not only did he find one side, but he also found the other. And they were about 400 yards apart, but it was one that we were enamored with, just because simply his age was such that he had dodged us and he made it through, and we were just consumed with him. You know, we said, this is one we're gonna target, this is one we're gonna go after, and by golly, it's either gonna kill us or we're gonna kill him.
Kitty, kitty! Well, we have got a blustery day here in Missouri. We are still firearms hunting, still wearing the hunter orange. We had pretty good luck there for a while. It seemed like everybody was smashing them with the archery tackle, but things have slowed just a little bit. You know, we're in that party's over phase, but we went through some pretty doggone good phases. And Mom was able to connect with another one up there with Brother Mark. So she's shot 2 really nice deer this year. So you know what, if the rest of the season is a bust, it was a pretty big success just on that behalf. You know, her being able to do that at her age is just absolutely you know, inspiring for everybody. So we're gonna go give it a try here. We're leaving a little bit later, going in for that mid-morning stuff. We'll see what happens. We got one deer in mind. Hopefully he'll show up. I doubt it, but you never know. It's kind of like playing golf. It's not how well you play, it's how well you're dressed.
It's what? I thought I saw those spikes on it, but I think it is.
Well, we've got one little candidate, one doe out there, standing by her lonesome. She was looking back, so there might be something else in the timber there. I'm assuming there's other deer down in this hollow. It's a big cedar glade or cedar thicket, and they're out of the wind. The wind is supposed to gust up to 40 miles an hour today, so we're kind of sitting here patiently, just kind of holding our hands, hanging on. You know, a lot of deer will be, I'm sure, just kind of bedded tight today, but we're going to sit here through this midday. The moon just set maybe 30 minutes ago. So, oh, there's another deer, just popped out. Well, they finally they came out, they nibbled on the beans for a little bit. Now they're tipping back into the cedars there. There's the first buck of the day, and it's almost 225. going on 2:30 here. So we were a little perplexed because we've seen several does, 5 or 6 does popping in and out, but hadn't seen any bucks with them. So he's the first one we've seen. So maybe we'll see something else here a little later, hopefully. God, are we gonna have some goblin in here? Huh?
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be fun.
Is it 9? Well, there's a pretty good buck just walked down in the dip, so we lost him there. He may pop back out. I could leave those there for now. Good. The one on the right. Who is that?
It's the Fat 8.
Is it?
Isn't it? Yeah,
It
that's
is.
him.
Damn. Well, I don't know if I want to try poke at that yardage, Forrest, with this wind. Shit. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
How many yards do you think he is?
Do you want me to hit him real quick?
Hmm?
Do you want me to hit him real quick?
Yeah.
174.
Where's the high low?
Hold on, let me get. Hold on.
Hmm?
Okay.
There is a deer that is 7 or 8 years old, maybe 9, I don't know, but we have been after that deer, and after that deer for years, at least the last 3, maybe 4 years. He's ancient, and that's the first time I think I've seen him with my eyes, and we're at 35 or 40 mile an hour winds. We've been sitting in here for a long time and said, you know what? Maybe if we just sit here all day, maybe the Fat 8 will pop out. That is a deer we've been after for a pretty doggone long time. And I just got done doing a deliverable with the ammunition, that 6.8. As I was finishing my spiel, we just turned around and said, who's that? Boy, there was 2 bucks out in the middle field. I think Forrest said, who are they? And by golly, I think we just nailed it. I really do. Thank you, Winchester. Thank you, 6.8. Ooh. Oh, right? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
He's done. He should be. Feel pretty doggone confident that it hit him hard. So we're gonna go take a look. I said he might have went around the end, but I thought he cut through. Big old warrior right there. Man, oh man, this is a buck that we've been chasing for 3 or 4 years. He's a deer that we call the Fat 8. I literally have never laid eyes on him, but we have got a ton of pictures of him. And I'm just absolutely could not be happier with a deer like this. My God, he's got mass. He's ancient. This deer
probably the oldest on the farm that I know of right now, but we've been chasing him for a long time. We were sitting there in the blind shooting a reel for Winchester ammunition. I'm shooting the 6.8 Western and talking about the terminal velocity and the impact and the knockdown and the trauma, and all of a sudden Forrest looks up and he goes, "Who are they?" And 2 bucks pop out onto the bean field, and boy, the scramble was on. Forrest grabs his camera and I grab the 6.8, get it out, and just absolutely put a hammer on him. And he didn't run 35 yards, didn't leave the field, so we couldn't be happier, and I couldn't be happier to be behind this old warrior. It's easy to say, but rarely do you get one of this age. He is the oldest deer on my farm.
We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This episode of DoD TV was brought to you by Leupold.